How does a basketball star touch the life of a child battling cancer? LeBron James' extraordinary gesture didn't just impact one child, it changed millions. This is no ordinary story. This is a tale of heroism. Michael, a young boy from a small town, had been battling cancer for years. His family was no stranger to heartache. Every day was a fight against not just the illness but the weight of medical bills, emotional strain, and the constant fear of what the future might hold. Despite the constant struggle, Michael never gave up. His dream wasn't about fame or fortune. It was about meeting LeBron James. Michael had always admired LeBron's skill on the basketball court, but even more, he admired the man's heart, his commitment to using his fame for good. In his darkest moments, Michael held on to the hope that one day he might be able to meet the man who seemed to embody everything he wished for. Not just strength, but also compassion, kindness, and a belief in the power of change. Michael's health had been deteriorating rapidly, and with each passing day the distance between his dream and reality seemed to grow. But in that silence, something inside him burned brightly, the unshakable belief that LeBron could make a difference in his life. His parents, who had already sacrificed so much, could see the light in Michael's eyes every time he spoke of LeBron. They knew that his dream wasn't just a fleeting wish, it was his lifeline. But they also knew that time was running out. Michael's health was declining, and the chance of him meeting LeBron was slipping away. One evening, after a particularly tough day, Michael wrote a letter. It was heartfelt and raw, an expression of everything he had been holding inside. He poured out his emotions on paper, telling LeBron about his struggle, his dream, and how much meeting him would mean. He never expected a response, but his family, determined to support him, sent the letter anyway. What happened next was something no one could have predicted. LeBron James, a basketball legend and philanthropist, received Michael's letter. For LeBron, reading the words of a child facing such immense pain was a profound moment. He had received countless letters throughout his life, but there was something different about this one. Michael's words spoke to him on a personal level. It wasn't just a letter from a fan, it was a cry for help, a plea for hope. LeBron knew immediately that he had to act. Within days, plans were in motion for a surprise visit to Michael's home. The thought of meeting someone whose life had been so profoundly affected by his work filled LeBron with a deep sense of purpose. This wasn't just a charitable act for him. It felt personal. LeBron had faced his own struggles growing up, and he knew the power of hope in overcoming adversity. This was something deeply personal to him, a chance to give back in a way that could change a life. When Michael found out LeBron was coming, his reaction was one of disbelief. Could this really happen? He wondered. It felt too good to be true, especially considering his condition. But on the day LeBron walked into Michael's home, there was no more doubt. Michael's eyes lit up, his energy renewed. For a moment, it seemed as though all the pain and fear that had defined his life for so long vanished. There, standing before him, was the person he had idolized, the person who had been the embodiment of strength and hope in Michael's life. But LeBron wasn't just there as a celebrity. He was there as a friend, as a person who saw Michael not as a patient, but as a fellow human being. LeBron didn't just show up with gifts or words of encouragement. He brought something more powerful: his presence, his attention, his time. This was something Michael had never expected, but something that would change his life forever. LeBron didn't just spend a few minutes with Michael. He stayed. He listened. He shared stories of his own struggles, his own journey, and the importance of resilience. LeBron spoke about his foundation and how he had always been committed to making a difference in the world. But more importantly, he spoke about the power of kindness. "You are stronger than you think," LeBron told Michael, and those words would echo in his heart for the rest of his life. Michael wasn't just a fan anymore. He was a person with a future that could be shaped by the compassion and generosity that LeBron exemplified. The meeting was a turning point for Michael. The moment LeBron walked in, something inside him shifted. It was as though the weight of his illness, the endless hospital visits, and the constant worry about the future no longer held him down. Michael started to believe in the possibility of healing, not just physically but emotionally. He felt seen, he felt heard, and, most importantly, he felt hope. LeBron's visit wasn't just about offering words of encouragement. It was about giving Michael the strength to face another day, to keep fighting. LeBron had done more than just inspire him. He had given him a reason to live, a reason to push forward, and a reason to believe that the impossible could become possible. LeBron's impact didn't end with that visit. It was only the beginning. LeBron's involvement in Michael's life became more than just a one-time gesture. LeBron used his platform to raise awareness about childhood cancer and Michael's story. He used his fame to bring attention to a cause that so often goes unnoticed. LeBron's foundation didn't just offer financial support to Michael's family. It helped fund research, provide medical aid, and raise awareness about the need for greater attention to childhood cancer. Through his actions, LeBron proved that the greatest form of philanthropy isn't just about giving money. It's about giving time, giving love, and giving the world a better chance at fighting these battles together. As Michael's health began to improve, the connection he had with LeBron deepened. Michael didn't just feel better physically, he felt better emotionally. LeBron had given him something no amount of medicine could provide: hope. With each day, Michael grew stronger, not just because of the medical care he was receiving, but because he now knew that there were people in this world who cared enough to show up when it mattered most. His family, once overwhelmed with despair, now felt the light of hope shining through the cracks. LeBron's visit had been the catalyst for something much bigger than anyone had expected. But the story didn't stop with Michael's recovery. LeBron's support sparked a wave of kindness and action. Michael became an advocate for childhood cancer awareness, sharing his journey with others, inspiring families who were facing the same battles. His story was no longer just about one boy's wish to meet a hero. It was about how one act of kindness could change the course of someone's life, and how that act could lead to an entire movement. LeBron's foundation continued to thrive, funding initiatives to support families in need, providing scholarships, and ensuring that every child facing cancer had access to the care and support they needed. Michael's story became a symbol of the power of connection, a reminder that we all have the ability to make a difference in someone's life, no matter how small or large the gesture might seem. As Michael continued to live his life with a renewed sense of purpose, LeBron's influence remained with him. The lessons Michael learned from his meeting with LeBron became the foundation of his own journey. Michael's legacy was not just about surviving cancer. It was about inspiring others to keep fighting, no matter how difficult the road may seem. His story became a testament to the idea that heroism isn't defined by fame or wealth. It's defined by the choices we make and the lives we touch along the way. LeBron's support had done more than change Michael's life. It had changed the lives of countless others who had been touched by Michael's story. The impact of LeBron's visit and his ongoing commitment to making the world a better place continues to be felt, not just by Michael, but by all those who were inspired by his actions. The story of Michael and LeBron is a reminder that heroism isn't just about what we achieve. It's about how we help others achieve their dreams, how we lift them up when they need it most. And Michael's story will live on as a symbol of hope, a symbol of what happens when we choose to show up for each other, to offer a helping hand, and to make a difference in the world. This is more than a story of a celebrity meeting a child. It's the story of how one person's kindness can ignite a global movement and change the course of many lives. LeBron James showed us that sometimes the greatest heroes are the ones who show up when we need them most. The world has become a better place because of LeBron's unwavering support, and Michael's journey will inspire generations to come.